Do you have a message inside you that you'd like to share with the world? Are you thinking of writing a book? It has been said that the most interesting people have at least one book inside them. And if you're a coach, a healer, or a consultant with a particular expertise, having a published book increases your credibility and connectability. If you have a message or a story that could help people live better lives, but you're stuck with how to get it out there, I want to share the one thing that will put you on the fast track to getting published this year so you can impact millions. This one thing has allowed me to share my personal story in a way that touches people and helps them understand why I do what I do, all while teaching them my process for transforming lives. I'd like to share this one thing with you that helped me reach people with my message in the fastest way possible. But first, let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Andrea Pennington, a best-selling author, TEDx speaker, and documentary filmmaker. I have written and contributed to 13 books, and my latest book, which is based on one of my TED Talks, has now been made into a global movement. I've enjoyed sharing my books on TV and in radio interviews, selling them online and at conferences, and it has really been fun to see how people's lives are changed as a result. I love reading emails from people around the world who've been touched by my books, and I have this deep love for the spirituality and the personal transformation that we cause. Now, I've not always shared my personal stories. In fact, I used to hide my personal experiences, and I only shared the stuff that I had researched, none of the deeper things that my heart and my spirit wanted to share. I used to dream of what it would look like to share deep spiritual insights and mind-body healing tips, and I always wanted to express the metaphysical and even mystical side of life that is so important to me. But it was really a struggle. For one thing, I came from this background where I kept hearing, who am I to write a book? And I thought, oh, there's already Wayne Dyer and Christiane Northrup and Deepak Chopra. Why would anyone want to read my stuff? But a woman that I worked with when I was at Discovery Health Channel told me, Andrea, you have a different voice to those authors. And some people won't be drawn to them or can't relate to them, but they will be drawn to you and relate to you. And you know what? My first book was actually endorsed by Wayne and Christiane. But in the beginning, I thought I had to go through the traditional route of publishing. And I found myself in a constant battle for getting the book proposal written and then finding the time to write the full manuscript. And even when I did complete a book proposal, it sat there for a long time as I worked with different editors and went back and forth with a literary agent and started to meet with potential publishers. The sad thing is, because I thought my first book had to fit into some special mold, most of my writing didn't have my true essence and total vibe in it, because I was afraid of what impact it might have on the reader. My first book took over 2 years to get done with a major publisher, and ever since I learned this one thing about publishing that I'll share with you now, I was able to crank out more books in record time, alongside some major powerhouses and celebrities, so that my message could go global. When I decided to really align all of my work and my life purpose, I made a decision to get past perfectionism and share my truth. And as you may have seen in my first TED Talk, I came out with my personal story about depression in a big way. I was then invited to share my personal story as a co-author of a group book. Publishing my story in that book instantly gave me an easy format to work with and an amazing group of people to support the project from start to launch. It was an easy, gentle way to test out my new openness and vulnerability without the stress of jumping through the hoops to please a big publisher. And I discovered that people really wanted to hear from me, from my heart, not the old version of me who hid behind her medical degree and facts. I learned that sharing your personal story or perspective through publishing is the key to getting your message out to the masses quickly. You're no longer limited by time or distance to reach the people that you can serve. A book is distributed worldwide, and with digital publishing, it's available on demand. And sharing your personal message is self-affirming. You're instantly seen and recognized as an expert and authority. And as you share your perspective in a book, it shows that you're serious and that you have something worth knowing. If you're anything like me, then you know that holding your message inside keeps you feeling blocked and frustrated. The fear we have about sharing our message is often the fear of judgment and rejection. But not sharing your message means that people go elsewhere, and you miss out on the benefit of being seen and known for who you really are and what you have to give. I learned that sharing your story can set you free, and that freedom allows more to flow to you and through you. In my case, publishing more of my work and teaching others how to do the same has been totally fulfilling on so many levels. Today, I'm proud to say that I have several books behind me, and my most daring book shot to #1 on Amazon after appearing on a popular British morning show. Now my clients and students are doing the same. So, if you're still listening to me, then you must know that now is the time to get your message out to the world. I bet you can feel it, can't you? So I'd like to make it super easy for you. I am inviting you to co-author one of my next books and get published by Make Your Mark Global. Become a published author this year by sharing your personal story in a collaborative book, all with step-by-step guidance using my MVP publishing process. This program includes everything you need to feel confident as a writer and supported as you find your voice, improve your storytelling, and share your message with a global audience. When you join one of our co-authored book programs, you'll have access to online training and in-person writing workshops, which will help you uncover the gems hidden within your personal and professional life, which will help the reader get to know you on multiple levels. I will personally mentor you as you cut and polish your diamond-in-the-rough draft to create a stunning manuscript that you are proud to present. Your story will be professionally edited, and you have the final approval, giving you total control over your work. So here's what it'll do for you. Publishing your personal story helps your potential clients get to know you better, for people to develop more trust and awareness and affinity for who you are and what you stand for. You'll see how your personal story can be used to create courses, workshops, and keynote speeches, or even a TED Talk. You can sell the book or give it away as a free gift. It raises your level of prestige and allows you to be seen as an authority. It really is your certificate of authenticity. You will stand out amongst your peers, and your participation will allow you to benefit from the collective energy and enthusiasm around the book launch. You'll reach people who have similar interests, and you'll take part in a virtual book tour with professional video interviews with me. Imagine how great it will feel to finally have a product ready to go this year without the long process or cost that it takes to publish a book on your own. So here's what I want you to do next. Check out the group book projects that we have planned and learn how you can join us on this journey to sharing your message with the world. If it feels like a good fit, then we can discuss your story over the phone or Skype or Zoom. In addition to having full support to write your personal story, marketing the book, and developing your skills in media presentations, there are a number of bonuses in this program. When you join as a Make Your Mark Global author, you get immediate access to online training so that you can get started writing your story right away. You get 1 ticket to Stories with Soul, my life writing workshop in Cannes, France. And because I interviewed so many healers, coaches, and experts along my journey, I want you to have a digital copy of Time to Rise, a book I co-authored with some amazing people from around the world who each share how they have become strong, resilient, healthy, and happy people. Many people have told me they submitted their book ideas to publishing contests, only to be told that they weren't selected because they were unknown or they didn't have a big online following or email distribution list. So I'll show you how you can use the book as a powerful lead magnet to attract people to sign up for a free consultation with you or to get your newsletter. By participating with me in this group book project, your name and your story will be shared all alongside these other authors, And many other people on their lists will come to find you as well. After having this first book done, it makes it so much easier for your next book to be manifested into the world. So click the links below to learn how you can become a published author this year in one of my next books.